Hi, Movie Brief is here. And today I'm going to explain to you a movie which name is The Turtle Island, which release in 2021. Ahead spoiler. Watch out and take care. Some people are shown traveling on a boat at the start of this movie. Two friends are sitting in front of the main character of the movie named Ma Yong. One of the men tells about his friend's magical powers and says to Ma Yong that he has many powers, even he can save the drowning ship. Ma Yong was listening to them silently. But then the man sitting behind them becomes furious at them. He was feeling they are lying. Something bad can happen on this boat because of lying. The man was calling them liars and deceivers. The man comes in anger after this allegation. The man who has magical powers. He stands up being furious and warns everyone. I can burn this boat through my magic. Saying this, he uses his magic and creates a fireball in between his hands. He starts burning this boat. Seeing the boat burning, Ma Yong uses his icing magic and tries to save the boat. He starts his magic while jumping at the sled of the boat. He blows the fire off with his icing magic and throws the man at a far distance. Now because Ma Yong has saved the boat and everyone's life, so the boss lady comes to thank Ma Yong. She was in charge of this boat. Ma Yong tells the boss lady he is traveling because he wants to search for his brother. Saying this, he also shows his brother's sketch to the boss lady. As the boss lady sees the sketch, she gets panicked. Then she says to Ma Yong while controlling her facial expressions, I haven't seen this man before. But her facial expressions weren't matching with her words. It was clear the lady was lying. They were talking. Meanwhile, there was a huge storm in the sea. Due to the storm, the balance of the ship was losing. The ship was moving here and there. Everyone was scared because of it and was shouting. It is shown a lightning ball is coming near the ship from the sky. As the fireball comes near the ship, it turns into a fairy and introduced herself as Yan. It means her name is Yan. She says to the ship people, I am here to help you. She asks everyone if they want to escape from the storm they can spend a night on our island. Everyone was scared of the storm. That's why everyone agrees with her. Fairy flies forward. She takes them to her island while guiding them. Finally, they reach the Turtle Island while escaping from this storm. Reaching the island, pretty fairies welcome them. Yan tells them our master is out of town for some days. You can stay here till you want. Now they all say thanks to their saviors, means those fairies, for saving their lives. A lovely fairy was dancing in front of them. Everyone was feeling safe on this island, because they don't know about the danger. The danger was a giant monster. It lives in the sea near this island. It eats people brutally. When everyone was entertained with the fairy's performance, Ma Yong wasn't interested. He was here in search of his brother and has to search for him. He stands up for this and goes to the fairy Yan. Ma Yong shows his brother's sketch to that fairy. It happens the same that happened with the boss lady. It means firstly, Yan gets panicked for a minute. Then she says while controlling her facial expressions, I haven't seen this man ever. Now this thing twice happened and it was discovered there is something fishy. Ma Yong's brother would be here. The party overs and everyone goes to their room. Ma Yong was busy searching for his brother. He was feeling there is something fishy. He was searching for his brother in this palace. Meanwhile, he hears a screaming voice. Ma Yong follows the voice and sees a man who came with them is teasing a fairy. The man makes the fairy falls down when she tries to run from there. Ma Yong holds the man from behind. Now he fights with the man. Like this, he successfully saves the fairy. He flies from there while taking fairy Yan. A terrible demon appears behind the man as they fly. It captures man's soul horribly. It absorbs him inside it. Yan and Ma Yong are shown on another side. Ma Yong was checking fairy's foot. That maybe she is injured. Ma Yong has saved fairy's life. The fairy offers a lot of money to Ma Yong. With this offer, the fairy moves her hand behind Ma Yong to take his soul. During this, the fairy's hand was changing into a nice hand. As Ma Yong refuses to take the money, the fairy's hand gets fine. Her hand becomes normal. Now she is not taking Ma Yang's soul out. Later, the fairy offers Ma Yang the more precious things from this. She again brings her hand behind Ma Yang to end him. As Ma Yang refuses to take those things, the fairy also took pity on him. She leaves Ma Yang alive. Because she feels Ma Yang's heart is pure. Ma Yang leaves from there safely. On another side, a man among them is shown attracted towards a lovely fairy. The man goes near her while impressing by her beauty. Here this fairy captures that man's soul brutally. He has to give this soul to her master. Like before, we saw Yan was trying to capture Ma Yang's soul. Before this, a black demon has captured a man's soul. Now here this fairy was capturing another man's soul. We discovered this island isn't a shelter for them but a trap. The fairies are shown aren't fairies. They are demons. Firstly, they trap the people, then capture their souls for their master. Their master demon's powers increase while taking people's souls. In this scene of the movie, Yan is shown near the beach. A monster was beating Yan. Because Yan didn't capture Ma Yang's soul. Even she had a good chance to capture Ma Yang's soul. Luckily, Ma Yang comes there while searching for his brother. On Ma Yang's arrival, the demon disappears from there. Likewise, Yan's life was saved. Just because of Ma Yang. Because of the attack of the monster, Yan's powers were decreased. Ma Yang transfers his powers to her. The next morning, Ma Yang's friend is shown arriving in a hurry to wake him up. He gives him the good news that he has found Ma Yang's brother. They go to a special place and discover Ma Yang's brother is imprisoned in a magical concave. As Ma Yang goes inside to save his brother, the magical concave doesn't let him in. Ma Yang destroys the concave while using his magical powers. Ma Yang's brother releases from imprisonment. During this, the boss lady arrives there. Ma Yang was furious at boss lady because she lied to Ma Yang. During their conversation, a man with white hair enters and tells their boat is stolen. They again visit the fairy Yan in this trouble. Yan makes them believe they can stay here easily until their master returns. Ma Yang asks Yan, when everyone leaves, why did you lie to me? Even you know my brother is here. Yan hasn't any answer for Ma Yang. She says to Ma Yang, I will not harm you willingly. With it, Ma Yang leaves with his brother. Ma Yang's brother starts shouting in his dream. Because he lost from the demon, so the demon has imprisoned him here. The boy wakes up from his bed and runs outside. Another fairy comes to that boy. She starts fighting with him instead of helping him. During the fight, the fairy controls the mind of Ma Yang's brother. Ma Yang also arrives, but before Ma Yang does anything, a man with white hair saves his brother. They take the boy back to his room. The man with white hair absorbs the energy of the girl. Boss lady is shown on another side. She moves inside a strange and terrible cave. The black demon appears in front of the black lady. Here we discover the boss lady also works for the black demon. The black demon asks her a task while giving her a potion, in which she has to bring Ma Yang and his brother to this cave. Ma Yang and his brother are shown again. Ma Yang's brother comes in his sense but behaves strangely. The boss lady again arrives there. She says to Ma Yang and his brother that she has good news. She tells the master of this island has arrived. He has offered us a boat to return home, and after this, the boss lady brings those brothers to the entrance of the cave. She says everyone is waiting for you on the other side of this cave. Reaching here, Ma Yang feels there is something fishy. Then the eyes of Ma Yang's brother turned red. He creates a sword with his hand. Ma Yang's brother starts attacking him with his sword. Ma Yang was continuously defending himself. Ma Yang knocks his brother during this defense. The black powers leave him because of it. As they leave the boy's body, it holds Ma Yang with the strange chains. Ma Yang leaves himself from the demon while using his magic. He hurriedly locks it in a magical cave while using his instrument. He leaves with his brother after locking the demon. The boss lady is shown again. She was going to Ma Yang's friend. Because she has to collect people's souls for her master means the black demon. Now she was about to hunt Ma Yong's friend. Before the boss lady harms the boy feels it. The boss lady comes to him with the wrong intention. He fights with the boss lady and the boss lady was about to end him, but Ma Yong arrives. The boss lady escapes on Ma Yong's arrival. Ma Yong goes behind the boss lady and was fighting with her while holding her. While beating the boss lady, Ma Yong hangs her on the boat sled. Because of hanging, a jar of the potion liquid placed in the lady's head falls down. The potion falls in the water and a huge sea monster, a turtle, comes out. The turtle, after coming out of the water, eats the boss lady in a bite. The turtle was moving forward to Ma Yong for this. Ma Yong was running backward. The fairy enters to save Ma Yong, and after saving Ma Yong, the fairy jumps in the air to end the turtle. She makes a bow while using her magic in the air. Then she attacks the giant monster with a fire arrow. The sea monster roars because of pain. Yan hurriedly attacks the sea monster with her fire strips. The monster attacks her while eating her fire strips. Here, Ma Yong jumps inside the monster's mouth. He falls in the water while removing Yan from there. As Ma Yong falls to the bottom of the ocean, his soul gets separated from his body. He sees a speaking stone, and it was actually having the soul of this island's master. Here it reveals on Ma Yong, his brother came here to end the black demon with this master. It used to capture people's souls to increase its powers. The master tells Ma Yong this black demon has controlled the monster. It controls this sea turtle through a magical object. It is called Dragon Orb. The master tells he was also fighting with the demon along with his brother. But he lost and was thrown into this water after making an entity. Ma Yong's brother was imprisoned. Now the entity says, "I believe in you. You will surely defeat that black demon." Saying this, he transfers his energy into Ma Yong. The master says it will be easy to end the demon if you will search the Dragon Orb. Because it will leave control over the giant sea monster. On another side, Yan was feeling Ma Yong has died. She tells Ma Yong's brother that he has died. Meanwhile, Ma Yong comes out of the water like a superhero. Everyone becomes happy seeing him. Ma Yong goes to the palace and tells them the truth after gathering them. That a black demon is taking everyone's life here. Just to increase its powers. He says they need a dragon orb to end the demon. Yan says we haven't seen dragon orb here ever. They have no choice except for fighting with the sea monster. Because the sea monster was the only source to reach the demon. To fight the sea monster, Ma Yong reaches the beach while making a team. They were waiting for the dragon to come out after reaching there, but Yan drops a potion into the water. The dragon comes out because of it. The monster was furious and was attacking everyone in anger. The other people in their defense attack the monster. But those attacks don't harm the monster. Ma Yong tries to move the turtle far with the help of his magical instrument. He becomes successful while locking the turtle. Like this, everyone feels for a minute they have defeated the sea turtle. There is nothing like this. The sea turtle breaks the seal in a minute. Here the giant turtle was eating the people completely. The others were attacking it, but the attacks weren't harming it. That's why Ma Yong jumps and moves upside the turtle. The sea turtle was more powerful than Ma Yong. It throws Ma Yong at a far distance in its defense. When the man with the white hair sees that Ma Yong is losing this fight, he asks Ma Yong for his magical instrument. So the man with the white hair will control the turtle with that magic. Ma Yong will attack the turtle. They can win with this teamwork. As Ma Yong handovers his magical instrument, the man's eyes turn black. Ma Yong realizes here that he is in a trap. It is revealed to us the man with white hair who was living with them as a friend, he was actually the black demon. This was his human get-up. There is a fight between the man and Ma Yong. But here the demon's powers are more than Ma Yong and the master's powers. The demon was defeating him and the demon climbs up the dragon coming in its get-up. The demon agrees, yes, I do capture everyone's souls. To increase my strength. Here, Ma Yong, his brother and the fairy Yan were fighting with the demon. The monster and the demon have a lot of powers. They combine their powers and make a shield on them. The giant turtle was engulfing everything. Meanwhile, The sea monster collects its powers and breaks their shield. Due to it, they fall at a far distance. Now the monster was trying to engulf everything. Ma Yong and his brother were about to be its prey. The fairy Yen saves them with her magical strip. The fairy controls the dragon for a short time. Ma Yong notices the dragon orb is in the turtle's eye. The demon has controlled the monster because of its help. Ma Yong jumps towards that turtle's eye to break the dragon orb. During this, the demon comes in between his attack. The fairy competes with it. Like this, Ma Yong releases the monster from that demon's control while breaking the orb. Before it was in the black demon's control, but now it was released, it eats the black demon. Ma Yong hurriedly goes to his friend. She was dying, but Ma Yong doesn't want her to die. The fairy tells him, "You are late in order to save me." The fairy takes promise from Ma Yong that you will remain alive for me and yourself. She says she will search for him in the next life. Saying his, the fairy dies. Ma Yong feels sad for her, because he likes the fairy. Now it is shown in the post-credit scenes of the movie, the giant turtle was leaving Ma Yong and his brother at their home. As a thank you gift because Ma Yong has saved its life from the black demon. Ma Yong was silent and depressed here, because his friend has died. Showing this, the movie ends. Subscribe the channel and also press bell icon for more explanation video like this. Thanks for watching.